Derek Woods. Friday, April 25th, 2025. I just want to thank God for today. Try not to get choked up. I was originally supposed to be in a jail cell today. Right now. And I will be soon. But I appreciate the temporary reprieve, and there's a saying in the S.A.A. rooms called, is it odd or is it God? I went to my S.A.A. meeting tonight. It actually just ended. It's the only reason I come here, because it's like 5 minutes away. And I led the meeting. My sponsor thought I should. And I'm glad that he had me do that. Because service is important. And it can be scary a little bit. But I don't think it's coincidental that earlier today, another S.A.A. member from another group that I do on Wednesday nights, he reached out to me and asked me if I could call him, because he's struggling with stuff he's going through in his life. And I called him. And I'm still new to this myself, so I'm not like some expert or anything. Sometimes I'm like, how am I going to help people? But you do, and he told me that I told him exactly what he needed to hear. Because through the past year and last 8-9 months, I've been through a lot. I sometimes think I don't give myself enough credit for the strength I've gained and the fact that I can help people. And I just want to continue that. It feels really good. Like, I can't even tell you. How good it feels. It's an incredible, feeling to lead a meeting of guys that you really look up to, mostly all older than you, that have helped you for the past 5 months, with phone calls and after meetings and before meetings. And I have this almost high, from leading this meeting. And what it makes me think and feel is that, I can be something. I can help people, I'm not bullshitting when I say this. I mean it more than anything in the world, that I think I have the potential in this world to be, a leader. I think the sober me can help a lot of people. One guy at the meeting tonight told me that he listened to some of my music, and that he was like, I figured, let me check this guy's music out. It's probably, not going to be very good. And he was like, dude, it was really good. And I told him, that means a lot to me, And he also told me, he was like, dude, for your first meeting, running your first meeting, you were surprisingly good at it. Because I lack a lot of confidence, frankly, I should. I've done a lot of shit wrong in my life. And God has just helped build me, over these past 645 days. And again, I just thank him so much for the ability to look at a beach tonight, to drive in my car, and obviously life sucks, and it's my fault. I wish it was different. I wish I could have been this person earlier, but I can be this person now. For whoever lets me. And I said I volunteered to run next week's meeting too, and the last meeting that I'll ever be at on May 30th. I volunteered to run that. It's gonna be sad, saying goodbye to these guys. It's really special. When I went into this meeting, and I remember I used to come home and tell my mom, man, some of these guys take this so seriously. Like, they're so deep. They seem like they're almost gonna cry. I kind of get it. I think that's, God coming into my life and telling me, today, hey, you got a reprieve for a reason. It's time for you to learn how to step up. And I've helped other guys before, but like running a meeting, getting phone calls from other guys specifically saying like, I need you right now. That's new, and that's sponsor type stuff, that's, and I look at my sponsor and he's a really good guy, and I thank him so much because I see how many different people he helps, and like, he always answers the phone, and these guys really care about you, and we all know that we fucked up a lot in our lives, and we just want to be different, and we just want to be good people. And I really can't wait in 7 years, sorry, it's a little cold, in 7 years and 8 years and 10 years, I can't wait to go to these meetings and have the message be different that I deliver. Not have a message of, that I'm down and that I fucked up my life so much, and that here's how I fucked up my life and I'm going, to prison for it. And I hope that my message can be one of like, hey, I got a lot of hope. I'm just happy to be a free man today. Which I am today, but I obviously I know what's coming. So it's a little harder, because I have never been through this journey that I'm about to go through. But I'm about to go through a really long and hard journey where I feel like when I come out on the other side, I can't imagine like how much appreciation and patience and desire to be good and honesty and, wisdom I might have, I feel like I'm finally getting it, You build a little bit each day. In a meeting the other day, somebody compared recovery and, our addiction and everything to spring, because it's spring right now. When my house was raided and all this happened in July 2023, I was a dead plant. And I'm not trying to be corny. Like, I was a dead plant. And since that time, I've grown, I've turned greener, The stems and the leaves and the flowers have grown. and grown and branched off. Because the light is finally hitting me. Photosynthesis is happening in human form. You know, and it's just crazy to me because all this kind of talk was so corny to me before. But it's very real now. You know, I've made a lot of videos, and I feel like in every single one I have to emphasize how sorry I am. Because it's so true, you know, and how much I miss my family, and I can't tell you how hard Easter was, and you know, I'm just praying that those people that I hurt are getting the help they need and are doing, you know, I'm sure they're doing well without me, because they're strong people. But I love them a lot. I miss them a lot. I wish so bad that they saw this version of me that they deserved, you know, every day. You know, and I've made videos about how this is frustrating and how there's a lot of information out there that, you know, isn't true, and you battle with, you know, you battle with that part of it. You battle with the fact that, like, you know, you feel like some of this is too harsh, and you feel like, you know, but then you also go back to, like, at the end of the day, you know, you wouldn't have to be battling with this if you didn't fucking do it, if you didn't fuck up. At the end of the day, you gotta put the ownership on yourself. You put yourself in the situation. It's now your job to get yourself out of it. And then to just keep being this me. I have peace today. I might not have peace tomorrow. I didn't have peace last week. You know, it's a daily fight. But today, I feel strong. Today, I feel like I did really good things. Like I did things that I can build on. Like I saw that leader in myself that I know that I can be. And I can't really explain the feeling inside that it gives you. Because it's who I always wanted to be. I knew he was in there. And I wanted him to be there so bad. And I thought I needed to, especially when I became a drug addict at age 19, I got lost, you know. I thought, oh, well, I'll do this one, and then I'll maybe do less of this one and add this one to it, and then I'll add this one to it, and I just need to find that perfect combination that makes this me come back, and none of them could do it. Only this could do it. And I'm starting to find that out. So thank you, God, for giving me this little bit of extra time, because I need every moment. I'm going to need to be really strong. I'm going to need to be really mentally strong. And again, it's not for me. I think I've said this before. I don't even give a shit if I was still here. But since I am still here, I want to be strong for so many people on the other side. My son, myself, whoever lets me in their life, people at meetings. I think God said, listen, Derek, I have a purpose for you. You will serve as a light for others one day, but I need to refine you first. I need to put you through the ringer first. You need to be tested. You need to be at your lowest low. You need to be knocked down because you thought you could do everything yourself. And you need to realize that that's not true. You need to see what's important in life. And then you can start reaching your potential. So thank you, God, for another day free. Thank you for helping me not waste it, to not wallow in sorrow and pity, to let me look at a beach and think about what I need to do. Derek Woods, April 25th, 2025.
Once in a good while, you might find somebody to love you, yeah. Kinda like your mama or your grandmama watching above you, ooh yeah. I hope that you stay for the night. I made the bed and I saved your side. Make me over, bring me to the light, until the sunshine opens my eyes. Wake with a smile, and I'll see you in a little while. La 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 la. They say that I changed since I've been living without you, yeah. I can't stay in one place. The memories, they chase me around the room. I planted a shade tree and I lay there thinking about you, yeah. The leaves fall around me, I love to blow away, but damn, if I could. Sometimes you win, sometimes you don't. Ride my landslide out with the tide. You ain't going nowhere if you're going there alone. Hold me over, the next flight's mine. Yeah, with a smile, and I'll see you in a little while. La 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 la. I used to waste my sweet time till you arrived. Now I don't know how I'll spend my time alive. When it's over, all said and done, bags packed, tags checked, front of the line, I lay in clover under the sun, lift my eyes up to the sky. and smile, 'cause I'll see you in a little while. La 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 la, no. I'll see you in a little while.